Claudia and I are speaking at this summit together, and we end up in this breakout room and we start talking, and she starts telling me how she has built literally a career out of Substack, built an entire business, a career out of Substack. But here's what's more wild. I think it was a year ago. Was it a year ago? She didn't have one person. She was at zero. If you go find her today, she's got like almost 7,500 people subscribing to her and following her, and has literally built an income from this. And I was like, Substack? I mean, I've heard of it. I don't really know what it is, but boy, I want you to share your secrets here. And then I said to her, well, in the show notes, I need to put your Instagram and all of that. And she's like, I don't have any of that. It's 2025. She's like, I don't have any of that. She does have a LinkedIn that I don't think she even uses. And I will tell her, I'm going to rat her out now. I went to her LinkedIn to get her bio. She doesn't even have like a description of what she does. Like there's nothing, there's nothing there. So this is somebody, if you're feeling like I can't be on all these platforms, she is going to be your new like mentor, because she's just doing it on one. And I think one of the things, Claudia, that you said to me that really connected when we talked, and this is why I'm so excited for you guys to learn from her, is that you said, I'm a writer. I'm really good at writing. I don't really want to do all the videos and all the pictures and all the stuff. I want to be able to write. And I think what you've really done is figured out what your gift is, what is your strength, and then monetize that. And so how many of you guys are super excited to hear from her? So I'm just going to stop talking so you can get all of her stuff.
Cool. Thank you so much. Let me share my my screen quickly, because I prepared just a little bit. And I know we're running out of time, so I will try to make this short. But yeah, thanks so much for the introduction. I'm Claudia. As Tara said, I started my Substack journey last year, exactly from zero. And I grew it to this full-time income business within 6 months. And now I really help others do the same on Substack. So just very brief, my background is completely different. I have a background in startups, founding tech companies, actually in healthcare and AI. Last year, felt very much pressured of all investors, updates, and said like, okay, I do want to do my own thing. I do want to do my solopreneur journey. I enjoy most writing those investor email updates because that's like the side where I can be creative. So that's why I decided in May last year, I am going to write online on Substack. And I made it my online home. It's my only online home, no other place yet, and I'm super happy with it. If you have no idea what Substack is, not a problem. It's a fairly new and upcoming platform. It's basically like a blog. So you can have your blog. So on the right, you can see my little publication here. You can send out post newsletters, but at the same time, it's also this place now where you can do live sessions. You can connect, so video, you can do audio, you can write like little notes, like Twitter style things, and you can have your personal page. So Substack really wants you to make it their like your online home, and I think they're actually doing quite good with it. So that's my journey, just briefly. As I said, I started with zero. Now I'm at 7,500 roughly. It took me 3 months to get my first 100 free subscribers. So it is not somewhere where you just pop up and it's like, oh my God, you're gonna get thousands and thousands of subscribers. It does take time, and it does take time to for you to show up and and just connect with people. But now it kind of skyrockets. So now I have sometimes days where I have 100 subscribers per day. I got my first paid subscribers in month 3. And within 6 months, I became a bestseller. So that just means you have like more than 100 paid subscribers. Because that I didn't say before, but the beauty of Substack is that people can actually subscribe to you either in free, so kind of like your free subscribers, or they can become paid subscribers. And then you can set your whatever budget you want for that. Then you're going to get a monthly or an annual fee from your paid subscribers. Substack is a super cool place to be right now because it's growing and you're kind of growing with them when you're on the platform. So they announced in November last year that they now have 4 million paid subscribers on Substack. And literally 4 months later, in March this year, they announced that they have now 5 million paid subscribers. So I just really think right now it's such an awesome time to go on Substack because you can really like still make this your little own coffee corner place on the internet, but it's growing and you can really be part of this growth journey. Substack allows you to, and that's why it's very cool, to own your audience. So it's not like Medium or Instagram or wherever where you're very dependent on the algorithm, but you actually have the right and you get all the email addresses. So it's really your email list that you're building up. You can directly communicate with your readers. So you can see here, that's my chat function. I can chat with people one-on-one. But I also have a group chat for my publication. So that's like in my newsletter blog. And it's so community driven. So, you know, last week, over the weekend, I just shared this group message about, you know, like I do those boost sessions where we help each other be seen and grow. But I also did a boot camp actually yesterday and today. And so many people reply and interact with it. And it's very genuine place. And also collaborating with others is super easy. So you can, similar to what said before, so it's not like a newsletter swap, but you can actually take and collaborate with other creators on there and do like cross posting. So you can say like, hey, I really like your article. I'm gonna click one button, add one line on the top, and send this newsletter article to all my subscribers. If you want to do the same with my article, we kind of swapped audiences just by a click of a button, and it's very cool. So, who's on Substack and who could be your next clients? So that's from my publication. It can look very different, but right now it's still very US focused. Roughly 50% of all the people and traffic comes from the US. But also cool that you can just see where all over the world you're read. It's just a nice little funny feature that they have. And for me, but also it's very much, it's so mostly females, a lot of creative writers, journalists, a lot of professional and niche experts. Business, health, tech, finance, parenting. You can find all kind of categories on there. Age, still like 25 to 34 has been kind of the one of the biggest groups there, but the 50 plus actually are growing fastest. And again, especially women. Really fantastic. And just like every single person who has come on Substack, and now you actually have the bigger people also slowly coming over and bringing their audience. Every single person has said Substack is such a wonderful place to be on. It's just a friendly corner, and you kind of wanna go there. Okay, what I do. So I took Substack as a bit of a build in public approach. So I just showed up with my journey. I started writing about completely different things, like more about design thinking, my background in the entrepreneurial world and so on, and kind of found my way into what I wanted to do. And I just showed up really just being myself. And those little notes, and they just added this feature 6 months ago. It's this tweet kind of style. They added that you can see your stats for every single note. And so this one I wrote 1st of May, and it brought me a new paid subscriber. It brought me 280 free subscribers, literally by just writing 3 lines. And I think that's also just the power of Substack at the moment. Again, you can make this very community driven. I love doing a little in my publication chat, those challenges where I say, hey, where are we all writing from? 130 people replied. Share a lot of my journey of myself, who I am. And yeah, that's one part of Secret I wanted to share. The other one, and then I'm also done with this, is it's actually cool to see how else you could use Substack. So I started writing it, but now they are also pushing more audio and video content, and they make it so easy to just click a button. You can do a live workshop, a little live recording. They gonna save everything for you, create little clips for you. And you can send this out as opposed to a newsletter. You can make it only for your paid subscribers. So create those live workshops that are immediately only for, you know, an incentive for people to convert to paid subscribers. And yeah, it's just, I think I said it too often now, but it's a great place to meet new people, to build an authentic community just by being yourself and showing up as you are. And so for you, if you've been thinking about starting on Substack and you want to reach this fresh, growing audience, that values really a deep connection and a relationship, then I can help you get going. I'm offering you 15% off of my subscription until June 6th. If you are in Substack and just want to know a little bit more about how to grow, also just always DM me. I reply to everybody, and I'm so happy if I could work with some of you on getting your Substack up to speed.
Okay, well, how many of you, I'm watching this like chat blow up over here. How many of you are just wowed at this? Or what I'm thinking in my head is taking the ideas of what Marsha's saying about making a LinkedIn newsletter, taking the ideas about what Katrina's saying is like taking this in threads, and how can we combine all of these together, right? Like maybe you started on Substack and then you pull out a piece of that and you use that into your LinkedIn newsletter, and then you take that and you pull out different lines and you turn that into your threads, right? So this is such great stuff, Claudia. Thank you. Thank you. And make sure you grab that discount. And if you're watching the replay and it's past June 6th, that's okay. Go over there and just check her out. Even if you just follow her, you can follow her for free if you're like, I just need to check out this girl a little bit more. But I know that you share a lot of content on how you've built on Substack, which is what people really need. So definitely worth subscribing to her, even if you just start out as a free subscriber to get used to. And then if you see something that she's doing and you're like, okay, I want to become a paid subscriber, you can always upgrade there. But go find her on Substack. Her link will be in the notes.